Good morning, folks. So it is a beautiful, beautiful sunny day here in Hollister, California. No problems sleeping in the motel parking lot. It's a little noisy. I'm near a train. Other than that, pretty sound sleep. So 1 out of 1 can recommend going and staying in a hotel lot if you are doing the van life. Not sure if every hotel has the same kind of structure, but nobody came and checked me, so happy to say I got at least mostly peaceful night's sleep. Today we're going to be heading into Pinnacles National Park, checking out a couple of hikes, doing some things there, and then we're going to keep moving north, heading up towards San Francisco. Might do some interviews out that way, and then we're going to keep heading north. So for today, I'm going to shut up, go to Pinnacles, and show you guys some hikes.
Hey guys, hope I didn't scare you there. I just wanted to do something a little bit different with the national park videos, so I'm going to try to do some voiceovers on them and give you a little bit of history, a little bit of what that park is about, and about my experience with that park.
Okay everybody, welcome, we made it. We are here, Pinnacles National Park. This is actually a smaller park than I had realized, but still a ton of hiking to do and a ton of sights to see. So I have my map, I have my car, we are in the park and we are ready to go. So without further ado, onward and upward, baby. All right, so we are on our first hike of the day. This is the Sycamore Trail, and I think it eventually goes into the Moses Spring Trail, and then that goes into the Bear Gulch Trail. So it's kind of a one big loop, but apparently it is the most hiking you can do on the east side of the park. The park has 2 entrances, one on the west side and one on the east side, and they are not connected via road. So if you want to hit both, you either have to hike through from one side to the other, or you have to plan it so that you can do all of the east side in one day, drive all the way around, do all of the west side. Probably easier with 2 people. If you had one person start at the west and one group start at the east, you could meet in the middle, and then either way you can still get a car at the end. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy this hike, and it's a nice flowing river to my right, and a little squirrel right here. Cute little bugger.
Pinnacles is located in Central California. It's about 125 miles southeast of San Francisco and 80 miles southeast of San Jose. It's actually been around since about 1930, but it didn't become a national park until 2013. Pinnacles National Park sits on the San Andreas Fault, which was created millions and millions of years ago by some tectonic plates that drove into each other, ended up colliding, and became the San Andreas Fault Zone, which is about 600 miles from Southern California to the northern coast in Mendocino. Pinnacles was created by a now extinct volcano called the Neenach volcano, and that was about 23 million years ago. It doesn't actually exist in the place that it was created today. It's about 195 miles difference from its original location.
Okay guys, so just initial thoughts. I'm currently here in a cave. I don't know how much light there is, but this place is sick. It feels like, if you've ever played Drake's Uncharted, that's what this place feels like. It feels like you are on the side of a mountain, walking it. Big old drop below you. Even though the elevation isn't that high, it's still super, super cool. You've got tons of greenery around you and caves. I mean, who can compete with caves?
Home to about 14 species of the 23 species of bats that reside within California. So the majority do live here in Pinnacles National Park, and they live in the caves that you saw me walking through.
Okay, so given how short some of these hikes are, I've decided I'm going to pretty much hike the whole east side of the park. I'm doing the High Peaks Trail right now. You just saw the reservoir, and then I'm actually going to do the Condor Gulch Trail, I believe is what it's called. This is one of the only places you can see condors. So we're going to keep going onward and upward. I think total I still have about 4.5 miles or so left, but plenty of daylight and plenty of energy.
This is also the place where the California condors were released initially. They became endangered back in the 60s, and currently there are about 400 California condors living in the wild, and Pinnacles National Park is home to one of the only release sites. So they're about 20 pounds and about 9.5 foot wingspan. So truly some of the largest birds that I have ever seen, and probably the largest I will ever see.
Okay, we are at the top of, I believe this is Scouts Peak. It is blistering hot up here. As you can see, I've taken my shirt off. The hike itself, pretty easy, but just the heat out here is pretty wild given the time of year. And apparently the next like 0.7 miles or something is supposed to be very strenuous. So shirt's staying off, but energy levels are staying on. So let's keep it moving. Okay, shirts back on. We're in a pretty shady area right now. Sun is blocked by the mountains, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 condors to my right here that are just flying around. I'm trying to get some footage of them. I don't know if I'm close enough for you guys to be able to see it, but in person, it's pretty extraordinary.
Pinnacles, overall, one of the coolest parks I've been to, certainly one of the more unique ones and underrated. I hadn't heard much about Pinnacles prior to this excursion, so it was really a neat opportunity to see some cool different types of wildlife that I hadn't seen before, as well as experience some great hikes. And even though the park is relatively small, it does pack a pretty big condor punch.
Okay guys, this is Hawkins Peak. It's just under 3,000 foot elevation. I'm gonna make my way back to my car now via Condor Gulch Trail, and that'll pretty much be it for the east side here. I've done just about every trail you can do out on the east side of the park, so we will see what tomorrow brings, but for now, I'm gonna make my way back to the vehicle. Okay, that pretty much does it for Pinnacles National Park. I'm gonna make my way out of here and start heading north. I think I may actually just take the coastline. From here, you pretty much only have one way to get out, and that's through Hollister. But I may end up going west a few extra miles just so I can drive the coast. And we will see how far I get today. I'm thinking maybe San Jose. We'll just have to play it by ear, but I will let you know at the end of the video. Okay, hello friends. So you may be wondering and asking yourself, Colin, you had a great day hiking, doing all the good outdoorsy stuff you love to do. Why are you back in a hotel? You just left them. Well, guess what? Things happen. And another thing has happened to me. So I was driving my car through Santa Cruz and started feeling a little bit shaky. So I wasn't sure what to do with the car. So I pulled into the next closest building, which just happened to be, I don't know if this is a Hilton or what this is, but happened to be a hotel. And I went in, I told the person, hey, my car's not doing so well. I just gonna leave it here and call AAA. You know, I'll have it out of here as soon as I possibly can. Do you have any rooms left? Because I live in my car, and if my car is towed, I don't have anywhere to live. So luckily they gave me a room. They gave me a pretty good rate on it, which I frankly appreciate tons. And AAA came, got the car. It's over at Firestone now. I have a warranty with them from the previous work that I had done. So fingers crossed that it's the same thing again and they just didn't do it right the first time, which would mean that it's free service for me. Hopefully that is the case. If not, then I guess we're shelling out some more bones for whatever it is, because you know, I have to have my car. So gonna be here tonight. Guess I'll finish editing here and yeah, get up in the morning, walk over to Firestone. It's about a half mile from here, and hopefully get all of it sorted out in the morning. But until then, keep it candid, guys, and don't stress.